The security scandal. Royal demands is legal. Every time Prince Harry opens his mouth about security threats, the same question emerges. Where's the proof? His latest statement, dripping with entitlement and victimhood, follows the familiar pattern. Claims of well-documented threats that somehow never materialize when actual evidence is required. Let's be brutally honest here. Multiple judges have reviewed the Duke's demands and found them fundamentally lacking. Not one, not two, but several. Legal authorities have examined the so-called evidence and concluded it doesn't meet the threshold for the extraordinary security measures he's demanding. The pattern is infuriating yet predictable. Make explosive claims to the media, drum up public sympathy, file legal challenges, then watch as the claims crumble under judicial scrutiny. What's particularly galling is the weaponization of genuine security concerns. While Harry and his wife jet between luxury compounds, they continue leveraging fear for leverage. The judicial system has repeatedly found their claims don't hold water, yet they persist with the same tired narrative. Well-documented threats that aren't well-documented enough for a court of law aren't well-documented at all. They're anecdotes, exaggerations, perhaps even fabrications. The entitlement on display is staggering. Having walked away from royal duties that came with the very security they now demand, they expect taxpayers to foot the bill for protection that even the courts don't believe is justified. Each legal defeat should prompt soul-searching and recalibration. Instead, we get more of the same. Public statements designed to pressure rather than prove, to manipulate rather than demonstrate legitimate need. What's truly dangerous isn't just the deception, but how it undermines those with genuine security. Concerns: resources are finite. Every hour spent on these battles is an hour not spent protecting those facing real, imminent danger. The courts have spoken clearly. The evidence simply isn't there. If these well-documented threats were as serious as claimed, wouldn't at least one judge have ruled differently? Wouldn't the extensive legal team have found a way to make this evidence compelling enough to win a single case? The truth is simpler and less sensational. The security demands aren't about documented threats. They're about status, about perception, about maintaining the trappings of royalty while rejecting the responsibilities. This isn't security. It's symbolism. It's wanting the prestige of armed protection without the service that traditionally warrants it. It's demanding exceptional treatment while claiming to be ordinary citizens. The hypocrisy is breathtaking. The same voices that decry privilege rely on it when convenient. The same people who wanted freedom from the institution now want its benefits. A la carte. If the threats were as severe as claimed, private security, which they can certainly afford, would be the solution. But that's not what this is about. This is about government-provided security, the kind reserved for working royals and officials. It's about status, not safety. The legal system has correctly identified this charade for what it is. Multiple judges, examining the same evidence, have reached the same conclusion. The claims don't hold up, so when will the cycle end? When will the well-documented threats either be properly documented or the claims abandoned? When will responsibility replace entitlement? The answer is probably never, because these statements aren't about winning in court. They've already failed there repeatedly. They're about winning in the court of public opinion, where evidence standards are lower and emotional appeals carry more weight. For now, the legal record stands. The evidence isn't there. The threats aren't substantiated. The demands aren't justified. No amount of public statements can change that fundamental reality. Until actual evidence makes it to court, evidence compelling enough to convince a judge, these claims remain. Precisely what the legal system has already declared them to be: insufficient.